Boo-boos, how are you guys doing? So I am basically here to just get to the point of the Apetamin and some things that you may not have heard any other YouTuber or vlogger talk about in their videos. So let's just get started. Okay, so one thing that I will say is that one bottle only lasts a week. If you take the Apetamin the way that they instruct you to, one bottle only lasts a week. You can stretch it. For me, once I gained weight, I was still taking it, but I was stretching my bottle out. So I would take it. I would take maybe 10 milliliters instead of 15. I would take it 2 times a day instead of 3 times a day. So that's one thing that you need to know. Another thing that I would say is that you gain weight everywhere. So you're going to gain weight. You're going to gain weight in your legs. You're going to gain weight in your arms. Your breasts are going to fill out. Your face is going to fill out. If you have children, if you have had children, I would say my stomach kind of got bloated rather than just having a gut. And I've noticed that some people who didn't have children just got like a little bit of a gut. So I guess you could say that that does make a difference. Yeah. Another thing I would say is that what's some other things? Let's see. It does make you sleepy. I think you guys probably heard that a million thousand times. But if this is your first video that you have come to, it does make you sleepy. Another thing is once you start gaining weight, everybody is going to be noticing that you've gained weight and maybe try to figure out, what are you doing? Are you pregnant? What's going on? I personally did not tell anybody what I told one person what I was doing. She didn't tell anybody, and then somebody went with me to get it, and they were like, well, what are you getting from here? And so they came into the store with me, and so yeah, they told somebody else, and then it kind of got around just a little bit, but not too many people know how I gained weight. They just know that I gained weight and I look good. Another thing I would say is that you probably would want to eat things that are high in calories instead of just eating all day long. That's probably a mistake that I made. I was just eating everything, anytime, all day long, all night long. I was just eating instead of looking at the calories of the things I was eating and make a list of the things that I would just stick to eating. Another thing I would say is that you will see results right away. Within the first week, you will see results as far as numbers. You won't see results as far as your physical body, but you will see the numbers go up within a week. I think I gained like 3 to 4 pounds the first week, which you're not going to see 3 to 4 pounds on your body. You're just going to see it in numbers on the scale. One thing that I did start doing is I started buying a lot of jogging pants and leggings. I never wore leggings before now because I didn't have a body. So it was like, no, that's not cute. But for the most part, I just brought a lot of jogging pants, anything that was stretchy. I didn't wear jeans at all because I was constantly gaining weight. When I first started, I started at 141 and I am 5'8". So I started off at 141. I ended off at 188. And honestly, I still wanted to gain more weight because I am tall. So I probably can go to like a good 195, to be honest. The only problem is that I was not exercising. So one thing I would tell you to do is exercise. I'm not saying that you have to be a gym rat or even go to the gym. Buy some little things that you can just use around your house because yeah, that's the only thing that I did not like, is that I wasn't toning up my body. So I was more so like round, like my body is more so like round, and there's no shape other than my booty. Like my booty just is doing its own thing and I'm loving it. But all the way around, I'm just like round. And so I want to get into the gym now, and now I have to work extra hard because now I have to tone everything up, as opposed to if I was doing it while I was gaining the weight, it would have been more easier for me to do. So those are some things. It doesn't harm you. It's not going to make you sick. I have not tried the pills. To me, it doesn't have a nasty taste. One thing I will say too is that, and somebody brought it to my attention, I didn't even know, but, so when you get the bottle, the liquid will be, it says it on the instructions that the liquid is supposed to be like a sunset orange color, and then I didn't know that. So sometimes when I brought my bottles, sometimes it was a sunset orange color, and sometimes it was like a dark brown color. Now, I don't know what that means, but yeah, it didn't make me sick or do anything or harm me. I didn't even know that it was like, I didn't even realize that the certain bottles that I got, the color was different. I don't know why I didn't realize that, but I was just, I guess, so excited about taking it that I didn't even care. So I don't know what that means. I didn't have a problem with it. So yeah, sometimes you get it might be a sunset orange color, and sometimes you get it might be a dark brown color. Also, the last thing I want to say that is, if you cannot find the Apetamin anywhere, I am selling the Apetamin for $40 a bottle. Yeah, so I've been doing it for a while now. I have a couple of videos out. Some people are like, oh, you're scamming people. I'm not scamming anybody, because if anybody buys from me, they do get their products. They have gotten their products. I do sell the Apetamin. I'm buying the Apetamin, paying for shipping, and then I have to make profit. And honestly, I'm not making that much of a profit. I personally live in Massachusetts. So, because I saw somebody's video where they were like, oh, if you're getting charged, if people are telling you that they're paying $13, $14, $15 for shipping, they're lying. That's not true, because the further you live out from your customer, the more the shipping is going to be. I am in Massachusetts. The cheapest I've spent for shipping, I think, was like $11, and that person was in New York. So New York is not that far from me. I think the furthest I've shipped was to Florida, and the shipping was like $14 and some change. So honestly, I'm not really making a profit. I'm making maybe like a $12, $13 profit. So I'm not making much of a profit, but because I do have the product handy, and I know that some people cannot get to it, I just want it to be a help. It's an exciting journey, especially if you have been skinny all your life. It's an exciting journey to be able to gain weight, because it's not easy to gain weight, especially when you have a fast metabolism. So yeah, I do not ship outside of the US. I cannot ship outside of the US. I have already tried it, because the product is a liquid and it has to be put on a plane. They don't allow me to do it, so I cannot ship outside of the US. There was one more thing I wanted to say about, I do use PayPal. So how PayPal works for me is, I don't get the money until you guys get the product. So everything that I do as far as buying the product and shipping the product is out of my pocket, because I don't get the money from you guys until after you have your product. Usually I ship out on Monday and you get it by Wednesday, but it doesn't necessarily have to be a Monday. It's just usually how most people email me on a Friday. That's when they get paid, and so I take all my orders between Friday and Saturday, and then Monday I ship out, and I do use 2-day shipping. So I'm so excited for you. I'm telling you, it is an awesome journey. It's an awesome experience. to just, oh, one thing I want to say before I forget. One thing that I didn't like, I'll say a negative about it, is that I felt so heavy. I'm used to being lightweight. So once I gained the weight and I'm walking around, I felt so heavy, so sluggish. I mean, it's better now. I actually lost some of the weight due to some personal issues I had going on health-wise. So I did lose some of the weight. So I'm a little bit lighter than I was before, but once everything gets back kicked in and normal, I will be taking it again. But like I said before, this time I definitely will be exercising. So yeah, I definitely would advise you not to just sit around and eat, because you're not going to feel good. You're going to feel nasty. You're going to feel disgusting. You're going to feel sluggish. You're going to feel heavy. And that is not a good feeling. All right, boo-boos. Keep in touch with me. Let me know in the comments below what your journey has been like, if you have already started taking it, what your journey has been like. And if you want to purchase from me, my email will be in the description box below.